And as we walk along these white sand beaches, you might be mistaken for thinking that we're in the Maldives, but we're not. We're in Africa. These white sand beaches, this crystal clear blue water is in Zanzibar. Zanzibar is an island off the east coast of Africa. Known for its rich spices, it has a treacherous history, being ruled by the Portuguese, Omanis and then the British Empire. Zanzibar has a dark history of export and ivory and was a huge hub for the East African slave trade, the remnants of which plague the island today. In 1963, after a bloody revolution, the People's Republic of Zanzibar was formed, which was then merged with the mainland Tanganyika, forming Tanzania today. Now, as a tourist, there are two parts to Zanzibar: the tranquil, warm, clear seas and white sands of relaxation, and a rich, vibrant culture of spices, wildlife and historical slavery. And so the vlog is split into these two halves. In this video, we're following our journey at Next Paradise Boutique Resort, seeing if Zanzibar really can compare to the Maldives. And you guys all know I love a cheeky room tour. Never had this at an airport before, but there was a guy holding a sign with priority pass on it, and because we have a priority pass which gives you lounge accesses, we were ushered to this different sign, and we went to now a completely empty lounge. So instead of going to the normal immigration control where there's big massive queues, we've come to this empty lounge. We got given some coats, he's taken all our documents off us, like our passport and our visas, and he's gone to sort everything out for us. What a nicer way of doing things. We have now picked up our wheels. You know they do not give a shit about the car when they don't even take a deposit for it, when they're like, yep, here you go, $100, here are your keys, here's your car, go fill it up, the petrol's empty. I'm about to show you around our honeymoon suite at Next Paradise Boutique Resort. It is absolutely incredible. Oh, the reason I look like this, by the way, is because we've been traveling for 24 hours. That's why I look like I've been on a plane. Let me show you inside. So as we go in, the first thing you see, this amazing view that we have opposite me, this massive window that looks out onto the beach, and the little private pool that you get with the suite here. There's a little sitting area here where you can just sort of chill out, sit near the entrance. And then you've got another seating area here. You know, it's a bit of a day bed, and it's just really light, really airy, very sort of African feeling too. So there's lots of sort of wooden parts to it. There's lots of wooden sculptures everywhere as well. Moving on to this side, we've got a little desk, little table, because I don't know who's coming to Zanzibar to do work, but someone is apparently, and a TV opposite. We can't be on an island without, of course, having a coconut too. So little coconuts that they left for us to come into. I'm going to show you these bits first. We've got a little dressing area, dressing table on this side. Yeah, it's nice extra space to have. And then in here, we've got the bathroom, which is pretty much just a bathroom, but you've got a really nice long bath here too. Let me take you into the bedroom quickly. In the bedroom, we've got a setup for a honeymoon bed. So lots of flowers, petals and towels on it, of course. The African vibe carries on throughout. So wooden features on the bed, wooden bedside table, lovely little sculpture in the corner here of a man whose penis looks like an elephant. So, and on this side, of course, are views out towards the Indian Ocean, or views out to the beach. I think one of the best things about being here is that the Indian Ocean is literally there. The Indian Ocean with its crystal blue waters, really warm sea, the white sand beaches are at your doorstep, which is unbelievably cool. We've got a little seating area here, outside seating area, and another outdoor seating area opposite me on this side. I don't know why there's so much seating, but you can sit anywhere basically. And then in front of the villa, there's a little private pool here. And I think probably my favorite part about this, which is the pool, the private pool, which is 5 feet away from the beach, which is 20 feet away from the Indian Ocean. So very, very cool. If you're ever in Zanzibar, make sure you check it out. And after a huge breakfast, in which we definitely overate, because one of our favourite things is overeating on holiday, especially at breakfast, it's time to just completely relax. Could do it at this pool here, could do it at the beach, literally just behind me, surrounded by all of these palm trees. And then they've got loads of these little nooks and crannies where they've got little seating areas indoors, shaded, like a little library. They've got some seats here facing out towards the sea. And I also love all the sort of African vibe to everything as well. Got all these wooden carved sculptures. Nothing makes you feel like you're somewhere tropical more than walking on a path lined by huge palm trees which are shading your route. Now it's time to do absolutely nothing. I kind of expected it to be busier, but there's almost no one here. This whole expanse of beach to ourselves, the sun, the sea, literally everyone. I think one of the reasons that go to the Maldives, for example, is because it's so secluded and there's not many people here. But actually you also get that here as well. Also, we're here in high season. I don't know what it is about these sun lounges, but they're definitely some of the most comfortable I've ever slept on in my life. It's literally just pieces of wood attached with string, a little mat on top of it, but it is just so comfortable. The reason there's all this stuff on the beach as well is because the tides just come out and come in so rapidly. So the sea this morning was literally over here on this side, and now it's all the way there, and soon it's going to be all the way back there like it was at lunchtime yesterday. And so what it's leaving behind is all of this seaweed and like sea stuff that was behind. So although it looks like a dirty beach, it's actually just like little bits coming out from the sea. We're just having a little walk on the beach, and it's like India or anywhere in Africa where when you're walking on the beach, there's people that come up to you trying to talk to you about things and sell you things. And we met this really interesting guy called Muhammad Ali who was like, oh, do you want to go for a walk in the sea and I'll show you loads of cool things? And we were like, yeah, why not? So we went for a walk, and it was like doing a little wildlife safari in the water. We saw all sorts of stuff, a ton of starfish, loads of urchins. I didn't know that there was different kinds of sea urchins, but he was literally putting them in our hands, making them move, being like, these are the different types, these are poisonous, these are not poisonous. And we walked like really, really far out into the sea, and it was actually a really cool experience to be able to do. And now in the afternoon, it's of course time for a massage, because you're not in a paradise resort if you're not having a massage. So I'm gonna go and do that. That was an amazing massage, and I fell asleep like normal, and I'm super oily now, like some sort of fish. Just sitting outside this pool, and then I saw this guy like climbing up this tree so rapidly. Like I've never seen a guy climb a tree this fast. And I went up to him and I was like, oh, do you mind if I take a video? And then this really cool video of him like up this tree trying to pull off coconuts. Making it look nice as well. And then we finished the night, as we do every night, with an incredible 4-course dinner with cocktails before we watch the stars in front of our villa. So how does Zanzibar compare? I'd say pretty well. The beaches and waters are beautiful. It's definitely less refined. I think the Maldives is very catered to tourists, whereas this may be less so. But there's such a rich African culture, from the incredibly friendly people and the food, which is so much better. If you want the Maldives, you're going to go to the Maldives. But if you want something a little bit more affordable and a bit different from an island, then Zanzibar is the way to go. Stay tuned for part 2 of the vlog where we explore the island and what it has to offer. Hit that cheeky subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you next week.